Hey Dr. Glennon, my name is Saqib Hossain, and in this video I'm going to show you 3 things you can do today to bring more customers to your business. Now, you might be sitting there asking, why would I do this and what's in it for me? Well, the reason I do this is because oftentimes local business owners don't really have the time to understand how the internet can benefit them and their company. And so the only thing really holding them back from actually having someone else doing it for them is just understanding who the experts are and who aren't. So, but I find that by giving away a free action plan on what they can do to improve their business immediately and for free, it often brings business owners to actually come to me and say, "Hey, Saqib, why don't you just do this for me?" And so, at the end of this video, if you like what you've heard and you think that I can really help your business, then just give me a call and we can chat. Or if at the end of this video you want to just take this action plan and do it yourself, that's fine with me too, no problem. So I don't want to waste any more of your time. So the 3 things that I want to speak to you about are content, citations, and backlinks. So the first thing is content. You guys need to have at least 1,500 words on your site to really be optimized for Google. But just looking through your site, I see you guys have about 500 words on here. So that can really be affecting your rankings. Now, however, if you go look at your competition site, these guys are in Buffalo. I know you guys are in Williamsville, but I'll explain later. It can actually be really helpful to be ranking in multiple cities, especially since Buffalo, Amherst, Williamsville, Cheektowaga, even Hamburg are fairly close together, and people go in between for services as well. So these guys, they're actually probably only about 20 minutes away from you guys, but they have 950 words on their site, and that's really helping them a lot. And they're right at the top of the search results for dentists in Buffalo, New York. And we can easily beat them out because they're not even at that 1,500 word threshold. So they're right there, but we can beat them out really easily anyway. Now we can actually take a look at a site I use called Ahrefs. Now this site is about $100 a month, so it can be a little bit pricey. But if you want to do your own keyword research, you can use this site, or you can use a number of any other sites that are available out there that can really help you look these types of things up on your own. Now we can take a look. The 5 top keywords that you're ranking for are cosmetic family dentistry, James Glennon DDS, Dr. Glennon dentist, Williamsville dentist, and Dr. Glennon dentist. Now, the problem with a lot of these keywords is that, for example, cosmetic dentist, family dentistry, this is a general keyword. So this is going to be a national keyword. It's people from all around the U.S., all around the world are going to be looking for this keyword, for this search, and you're not going to rank everywhere for this. Even if you are, it's not going to help you. Now, the second one, the third one, and the fifth one, the problem with these are that these are mainly going to be searched by people who already know about you. Your current customers, people who are coming to appointments anyway. It's not really going to bring in new people to you. And however, Williamsville Dental, this is a pretty good one. This one is probably really helping you a lot because it has plenty of searches, but we want to add more searches, more keywords that are really going to help you rank. Now, we can actually take a look at your competition. These guys are the BuffaloDentalGroup.com. They're ranking for Buffalo Dental Group, Emergency Dentistry, Buffalo, New York, Buffalo Dentist, Dentist in Buffalo, New York, and Dentist in Buffalo, New York. So these are pretty good keywords, but they're not perfect, and we can definitely outrank them if we play our cards right. So moving on. I actually want to talk about the Google ranking over here, over in Map Packs. Now, most of the time you'll see that there are ads up here in Google searches. However, we're lucky to not have ads on this search because it'll help us rank higher. And one thing that a lot of business owners actually don't know about ads are that if they're not set up properly, if they're not being used effectively, and they're not ranking properly in Google, then they can be a big money drain, and that can really affect you and the way you run your business. So in the map pack, well, this is the map results, these top 3. This is actually called the map pack. And these are actually really important for any business to rank in because unlike the regular search results, which only show the web address and the name of the page as well as a short description, these actually show the name of the actual business, the actual address, and the phone number, as well as a link to directions and website. And these 3 things, name, address, phone number, are called the NAPs. and they're really important for ranking in Google as well. So now you might be asking, how do I rank in the map pack? It's now that I know it's important. Well, that brings us to our next section, citations. So I use the site called whitespark.ca. This really helps take a look at what kind of citations we have available, what kind of citations we have, and what kind of citations our competition has. And so we can go out and get those same citations. Now we can take a look. Your site actually has about 53 citation sources, which is pretty good. However, you can take a look. Our competition, Western New York Dental Group, has 62 citations. And so they're beating us out just by a little bit, but we can actually beat them out on a landslide by actually going out, getting what they have that we don't, and then adding a whole lot more citation sources to our website, and beating them out by 200 to 300, and that can really help you a lot more. So citations are actually your name, address, phone number entered word for word into directories such as Yellow Books, White Books, Yext, City Star, and so on and so forth. Even Facebook and other social media sites have areas where you can submit your citation. And overall, we can see you do have some of them, but we can add a lot more. There are a lot of sites that we can add citations and get citations from. So now the third thing I want to cover is actually a very important aspect in ranking in Google. It's called backlinks. The way we get backlinks is by getting link juice from websites. Now, link juice gives your site authority. And in simple terms, link juice is simply site A links to site B, and therefore site B gets more authority in Google's eyes. It's kind of like a popularity contest. However, it's not that simple in most cases, because you need to have sites that are relevant to your site linking to you. So, for example, having opencare.com linked to you in the 10 best dentists in Buffalo, New York, will be a lot better link juice for you, and it will be a lot more effective and give you more power in Google's eyes than, for example, a salon linking to you, or a pizza store, or a grocery store linking to you. Those aren't going to help you as much. So once again, we went over content. Your front page has to have about 1,500 words or so that be optimized for Google. Citations, you want to have 200 to 300 of these to really beat out your competition in a landslide. And link juice. You want to have more relevant sites pointing at you so that you can show Google that you're the authority in your niche. So if you implement these today, you'll be number one across Google. So I bet you're wondering now, what next? Well, you can either go with this information I provided you today and do it on your own, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Or if you want a more effective route and want to save yourself a lot of time, you can give me a call at 267-503-3390. Again, my name is Saqib Hussain. When you call, you can just ask for Mac. My phone number again is 267-503-3390. Thank you for your time. Have a wonderful day.